Yo, we're live. All right, today I'm gonna be helping you find entry-level developer jobs. 'Cause I think a lot of the job postings are very confusing. I think it's pretty difficult nowadays to actually figure out what you should invest your time into if you are an aspiring developer, what you should even apply to. And I know a lot of people are just frustrated because they just keep applying to positions that many which they probably aren't qualified for. And so kind of just want to help you narrow it down so you can save some time. But let me go ahead and put on some music. I'll toss it in Discord and we are good to go. What's up, Jacob? It is confusing. I get it. Like, you don't know what you don't know. And a lot of people don't know how to navigate the job search, at least like job postings. What's actually worth applying to, right? Because you probably should be applying for positions that you are, fairly qualified for, that you're going to align with. It takes a lot of time to do that, so. All right. Let's go ahead and play this playlist. We'll switch it up a little bit. Could be a little loud, right? Oh, I gotta switch my audio. All right, yeah, we are starting an hour later just because I got back from the retinal specialist and they dilate your eyes and then everything is bright for like 2 to 6 hours or 2 to 8 hours sometimes. So, all right, let's go ahead and switch audio so I can hear the music because I have no idea how loud it is. There we go. Okay. See how loud it is for you guys? That's pretty loud. We'll turn it down just a bit. That's better. What's up, Tico? This is mostly for American region, right? Mostly. Yeah. I'm down to look in other regions, but it'll mostly be in America. Now it's perfect? Okay, good, yeah. Yeah, this is right where I like the music. All right, let me toss it in Discord, and we are good to go. Let's go. All right. Content releases, and live. Notification squad. I'm live. Today, let's see, I'm live on YouTube. Today, I'm going to help you, help find you, entry level friendly web developer positions. As we dive into the job boards. Recommendations for locations are welcome. Is it on shuffle? It is not. Let's put it on shuffle. It's a good song, though. All right, there we go. All right, I think we're ready. Well, I guess the base algorithm is the same for all regions once you explain it. I don't know if kind of. I would argue not for all regions, but for most regions. What's up, Commandos? How you doing? All right, so where do you want to search first? What's a city we should look at? We'll start in the US. Finish my green tea. I like to give it about 6 hours before I go to bed. I usually go to bed around midnight. And I try not to drink caffeine within those 6 hours. I'm like 8 minutes over right now, so if we just finish his green tea quickly, I think we'll be fine. Any recommendations for cities? If not, we'll just navigate through a few of the big ones. Anywhere in New Jersey. Give me a city. Give me a big city then. Small countries have a very different job market. They can. They very much can. But the more niche we get for the type of web development specific position, the more the advice that I'm going to give is going to apply. But you are right, Mobac. Like, it can change. And that's why, like, even in my advice with my mentorship sessions, or even just like advice that I give now, it's like, this is all based in the US. It'll carry over to a lot of countries, but I can guarantee you it's based in the US. That's all I can guarantee. Los Angeles, Columbus, Ohio. Go. Kind of want to look at Ohio. I've heard a lot of interesting things about Ohio. I feel like in the past years when Ohio, I don't have like a specific city in mind, just came onto my radar with just being like a very weird state. I just started hearing about that. Los Angeles. What's up? Crypto, Ahmed, Brian, Jessa, Mahan. How you guys doing? And Joe Script. I'm doing pretty good. How about you? Happy Tuesday to you as well. New York, New York, down in Ohio. Yeah. All right, let's go Columbus, Ohio. We'll start with that. Let's do it. What kind of positions? If you had to lean towards one, type in chat, front end or back end. Pretty good. Glad to hear it, man. Glad to hear it. Oh, by the way, so if WoW Hardcore comes out this week on Thursday, which I think it's going to, if I can get online for that, I'll probably try to live stream it. I want to start playing WoW Hardcore. I've just been waiting for it to come back, right? Because I've just been playing PTR, and I'm like, there's no point in doing this. So Thursday evening, and then Tuesday and Thursdays, I'll probably play WoW Hardcore after we do our normal live stream. And then beginning of September, the first week of September, I think it's like September 4th, actually. That Tuesday, I should be able to start doing home gym streams, right? I have a home gym set up. Eventually, I'll kind of set it up and make it look a little nicer, but like I really don't give a shit right now. But I have a home gym set up. I got dumbbells. I got kind of like a pull down dip thing. And I got different stuff. I got a punching bag. And so we'll just do workout streams. So if you want to keep, like, I just want to share, like, the biggest thing I'm getting more fit. I'm just watching my OBS reconnect. I might have to plug in the Ethernet cable. It's getting more fit, lifting heavy again, and just hitting the bag. And so I kind of want to, I don't know, just like share that with you guys. So we'll be doing fitness streams starting, beginning of September. I think September 4th. Front end, a lot of front end positions. A little back end, okay. 2 back end. A lot of front end. We'll start with front end. But hey, give me a second. I'm actually going to plug my Ethernet cable in, then we'll get started. We'll look up front end. All right. Give me a second. All right, we should have a steady connection now. It happened to land on 222. What did? What? Okay, let's dive into it. Columbus, Ohio, web developer, PHP developer, front-end designer. Okay. We'll do 5 of each, I think. Web developer, Remote in Columbus. Okay. UI React developer. React.js developer. All right, we ready? Let's go. Oh, I'm peeking a bit. I literally just saw a reconnect. Really? Maybe it's got to study out a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. All right, let's go. UI, nope, we're here. Web developer. All right, so again, anyone that's just joining, we're going to be navigating through some of this, and I'm going to basically try to show you what I would look for and what I would stay away from based on kind of just how things are worded, because you only have so much time in the day, and I want you to apply for positions that actually, you know, speak to your experience and even just your previous experience before development. If that can blend in, that's my goal with this. So, all right, we are looking for the next web developer who will be a champion of their own destiny. Oh, I just cringed a little bit. All right, this person knows HTML. Well, so let me translate. Basically, no established rank up in the company, and they're expecting you to take tons of initiative with that, and you might not get a lot of direction. That's my assumption. This person knows HTML5, CSS, PHP, JS, WordPress, Bootstrap. Okay, so you're going to be working with Bootstrap. Or not Bootstrap, WordPress. Probably diving into the PHP code of WordPress. You might build some scripts, you might build some add-ons. I don't know. I do see JS libraries, so yeah, it's basically a WordPress position, but you will most likely be diving into the PHP portion of it. This person can prioritize themselves and take on challenges, prioritize themselves. So it's going to be a little harder to trust like a entry-level person to be able to take that initiative, because you don't really know what to take initiative on, right? It doesn't mean you're not capable of it, but I feel like this is a position that doesn't really have a lot of direction. Maybe a small company. We could actually just, we're going to do a little investigation right now on LinkedIn. Herb Gillen Agency. Is there... Oh, okay. Herb Gillen. Let's just... yeah, I think it... I think some LinkedIn profiles, like, it automatically hit the location. I don't know. Upper Arlington Rotary. That's volunteer. Why did I scroll down? Herb Gillen Advertising. Oh, so it's an agency work, 9 employees. Okay. Pretty small company. You probably aren't going to get a lot of mentorship with that. You could apply, and I think you can potentially get the position, but I have a feeling this company probably is going to hire people that aren't really qualified or aren't really qualified or have the experience. They might be underestimating the amount of experience you need. I don't know. I don't know who's going to test you on this, but I wouldn't say this is like a super junior-friendly company that has a lot of mentorship for you. What's up, DF? How you doing? All right, WordPress PHP developer, front-end designer. The developer front-end designer works with creative department to design a developer's... Oh, so you are actually designing. You're working with, like, marketing, creative department, maybe. I wonder what this consists of. Develop responsive dynamic websites and apps for our clients, so it's probably agency work. High-performing, JavaScript, jQuery. Okay, so it is front-end designer. Did they mean front-end developer? Like, usually when you say, like, a web designer, why are you specifying front-end? Like, it's pretty obvious that you're not going to be, like, designing the back-end and, like, really diving into architecture or anything like that. This actually makes me question... how big is this company? This feels like a small company. Maybe I'm way off on that. Okay, 21, not that, I mean, it's small, but I was figuring like maybe like 5 employees or something like that. Okay, whatever. I think I'm overreading the front-end designer portion. HTML, CSS, PHP, SQL. Okay, so it's a WordPress position. Gulp, SaaS, self-starter with high standards. I wonder if you're going to be overworked. Ability to thrive on a fast-paced budget and deadline-oriented. This is going to be a stressful fucking job. Damn. This just feels like a stressful job. Experience building iOS and Android apps. Okay, that's what they're trying to lean into. I don't think you're going to get this. We got to filter with entry level. I forgot to do that, actually. But I do think... I don't know. Like, this is probably a waste of time just because it probably is looking for, like, a hybrid designer and developer. I don't think they're going to find a good match for either one, splitting it up like that. Or that person's going to be, like, they're going to be underpaid and overworked. Have a good sense of design and a good sense of humor. So not politically correct, which I'm a fan of. I am a fan of that. Might be a bit of a boys' shop. I can't see any women putting that, honestly. Oh, you can call me sexist for that. I don't care. You are able to meet deadlines without losing sight of the big picture while maintaining excellent attention to a detail. You have experience in agency environment. Yeah, okay. Above all else, you're passionate. Okay. So, I forgot to put filter for entry level. I think that position, like if you are aiming, like you can't find anything and you're aiming for, I don't know. If you are aiming for your first position, you put in like 100 applications, like nothing, you got nothing back whatsoever, just like no emails back, like maybe apply for a position like that. I think if you can get it, get a year of experience under your belt, it could be worth it. They're probably considering someone with a little bit more experience, but you know, me being the dummy that I am, I forgot to add the filter, which we're going to do right now. Let's do full-time. And let's do experience level. And yo, my bad. Oh, that is it. Oh, no. That's 5-star group holdings. Okay, so entry level, we're just gonna we're gonna go Ohio State University and WordPress web designer. So I didn't look at the salary they were offering, but yeah, I probably scrapped that position. Oh, yeah, you can't. Here, let me put the sticky. So I'm going to put a pinned comment. We do a live Q&A every Thursday. So if you have save your web dev / career questions that have that aren't directly related to what I'm talking about. For Friday's Q&A at 5 p.m. Central Time. Let me go ahead and pin that comment. There we go. All right. In coordination. By the way, anyone that is here, if you do, so we have like some common rules, but if I forget to put it in the pinned comment and it's not in the rules, you know, like asking Q&A questions and stuff like that, like it's fair game. So I don't, but I'll often just refer you to do the Q&A on Thursday just so we can focus on the content. So, all right, Thursday. All right, let's go. Web developer, Ohio State University. Okay. University websites, I actually think are a little bit more entry-level friendly. Maybe I'm just way off on that. I have this just like gut feeling they are. I don't know why I have that feeling. Total website traffic, sources of website traffic, total visits. What am I looking at? The web developer will also report the measurement of website analytics monthly and share reporting data. Okay, let me actually look at these percentages. Working in partnership with a business system analyst and Ohio's OCIO. This position is responsible for maintaining and implementing backend infrastructure. Okay. Working in partnership with design and content teams. Codes, develops, implements, tests, and maintains design solutions for all front end. Okay, so front end and back end. It's full stack. Works with communication and marketing to aid in keeping the center's electronic presence current with content. Okay, is this a WordPress position? Stays plugged into emerging technologies and digital industry trends. Fine. Other duties. Required bachelor's level of degree or equivalent combination. I think, again, I usually toss this requirement out. I still think it's worth applying. Required qualifications, minimum, and they put it twice. Well, Droop. Oh god, this is so this is a content management position, or you're working with a CMS as a developer. Drupal, yo, be careful about that. That's like a WordPress trap. If you are using if you are becoming a developer for a content management system, generally you're not gonna solve any like really hard engineering problems, and your growth you can get locked into a framework that isn't really going to help you grow into more traditional software engineering positions. Drupal is one of those positions. Be careful with this. This is something where you get a year of experience and you code on the side. What's up, Anthony? How you doing? Career roadmap. Must also have a grounding in web design principles, process, and best practices. Why? Knowledge of server management and ticketing system management is a plus. Okay. How many developers are on this team? Sometimes the teams for the just websites managed through colleges and different educational programs can be limiting, where you're not going to have a lot of mentorship, but you might, I don't know. Career level C. Okay, this is a career roadmap. I mean, I think the salary is fine. Yeah, I bet, but this is, this is a position that's fine to apply to. You want to be careful that you don't get locked into being a developer for a content management system. The second you see Drupal, that should be a red flag, unless you are prepared to code on the side, build up your skills, keep them fresh, and bounce out of this position when you're ready. But who knows? You might like being a developer for a content management system. Generally, it doesn't pay very well. But it sounds like they have a lot of expectations for you, a wide variety of responsibilities as a full stack developer, and they're paying okay for it. But I don't know if you're going to be overworked enough. I have no idea. One thing about schools, they're usually pretty tight on their degree requirements. It's their business model to showcase why a degree is necessary. Used to work at one. Yeah, but who do they showcase that to? Because do they really care if they hire someone without a degree on their internal team? Like, how many people actually, like, figure them out where, you know what I mean? It's not like they're showing off their web developers that work on campus. I don't remember colleges ever doing that. You might be right, but I don't know who are they trying to prove that to? Or do they just, like, it's just their bottom line, but the statement that you made, it's their business model to showcase why a degree is. And I'm asking, who are they showcasing that to? I don't think it's just their bottom line. Like, is that the answer to who they're showcasing it to? I think you're going to have to elaborate on that one. What locations? Just Columbus, Ohio. We just started. Hold on. Yep. Gambon, read the pinned comment. Respect the rules here. All right, so WordPress web designer. This is a web designer position, right? We said front-end developer. Yeah, okay, you got one entry-level position. Ooh, yikes. All right, well, I did try Columbus, Ohio. Where else can we look? What's another city? Los Angeles? All right, you were first. We'll go ahead and do that. Los Angeles, California. We'll do front-end developer. Let's go experience level, entry, go job type, full-time. Software application developer apprenticeship. No, we're not doing apprenticeships. Page Hub entry level web developer, front end developer. Cool. You stepped out that 1 minute. Yep, that's how it always happens. Entry level office assistant for custom home designer developer. What? Maybe that's the wrong term, but they do it because it's their business model. Get a degree and go. So it's like their business model, or it's like their belief. So they will try gatekeeping it as much as they can. Do you think it like? So you worked there. Do you feel like who you worked with, they truly believed like a degree is the way to go to become a software engineer? Like, was that their belief, or was it just like, was it a little bit more of a shallow reason? Rick, I think we already settled on Los Angeles. But we'll do more. We had a CEO that even wanted basic text to have a bachelor's degree. Ooh, yikes. Okay. Survey application developer. That's interesting, but we're doing front end right now. Page Hub entry level web developer, internet marketing company, helping business owners create and maintain a strong online footprint. Assess and work on existing software, WordPress, Elementor, various plugins. Okay, another content management system position. I mean, Page Hub. Page Hub. Digital marketing agency. Okay. Adobe. Okay, so plus Adobe Photoshop. Yeah, like, you know, maybe changing dimensions on an image or plopping text on it or something like that. Pay 60. Wow. Oh. Yo, how much does McDonald's pay? Let's see. Where? This is not even Los Angeles. This is California. Holy shit. This is California. Yikes. The Orange County. Do you feel like there are a lot of positions paying for like $16 an hour? More of a belief system? Okay, I gotcha. In their own ivory tower world. That makes sense, man. Okay, I get that. It definitely seems like a mindset. They probably hire a lot of people that have that mindset. In LA, they're paying 20 for fast food? Hold on. Well, this isn't LA because this was listed under LA because they obviously can't find anyone willing to work for $16 an hour. But like, I'm telling you, and I know it's a controversial thing. I don't care. I think if you are completely lost and you are getting no traction whatsoever, instead of working on another personal project, you should probably look for a free internship. You should probably consider something like that. Like, don't listen to people's egos. Yeah, you deserve to make like 50 an hour, blah, blah, blah. Like, you deserve to get paid, even if it's like minimum wage. Like, okay, then listen to them and continue working on a personal project. If what you're doing is working, continue doing that. But like, so that's my belief. So if I see $16 an hour, like, you don't owe this company jack shit. You work for $16 an hour and you continue looking for another job. Well, it gives you the experience. This is a shit job, mind you. I don't know how you're going to be treated being paid that. I don't know. But I feel like it's just one of those jobs where at least it pays something. Get a year of experience under your belt. It's going to look really good. And that's what a lot of people are kind of realizing. Hey, you know, my portfolio is very weak at the moment, right? It's probably going to take many, many months to like really beef it up and land on something like that. That's what this type of position is. Oh, but holy shit. You're kind of getting trapped in a content management system position. California minimum wage is like $15.50. Yo, you're on the street at $15.50, aren't you, in California? You were making $13 scrubbing dishes in Indiana. I wouldn't do that for $6. Yeah, I feel like $13 and $16, like, way different. What's like $13 in Indiana compared to, like, what's that compared to in California? I feel like it's like $25. Is that a bit high? I feel like it'd be like, you'd have to earn like $25 in California. Maybe I'm way off. Yo, that song's fire, by the way. I'm working retail in Texas, making more than 16. Yeah, but it's Texas, man. Like, I think we all know how expensive California is. It is absolutely ridiculous. If anyone complains about anything about California in this stream, it's always the prices. It's always, like, I think all of us can agree that the prices, just apartment rent, groceries, taxes are just skyrocketing. If that's all you can get just to get that experience, yes, exactly. And yes, please do, if you do enjoy this stream, if you like it, that's all you gotta do. You don't gotta donate, you don't gotta become a member. If you like this stream, it helps push it out more in the algorithm so we can do more live streams like this. Keep in mind, I do this full time, so even just like liking the live stream helps a bunch, and I do appreciate it. Agree. Yep, you can apply to other and that's the thing. First of all, I would argue like maybe you probably shouldn't get a free internship. That's full-time. I think that's ridiculous. I think you should be building other skills up on the side and applying a ton, right? And you might have to work a part-time. Like, if you're aiming for a free internship, maybe aim for something like 6 to 8 hours, maybe 10 hours a week. Like, try to keep those hours low because, like, you got to pay the bills with something. If, you know, you're in a position where you don't, that's beneficial, but you got to know your financial situation. Lux Tech, thank you so much for the subscribe. Welcome. What's up, Daniel? How you doing? All right, front-end developer. One more. We're looking in Los Angeles, California. Is this Culver City? This is not within Los Angeles, right? It's not a neighborhood within Los Angeles, right? How can we find no positions in Los Angeles? Hold on. Culver City is close. Okay. Chino, Irvine, Windows application development. That's not web development. Yo. All right, it's close. Let's go. Gym membership, health insurance, blah, blah, blah. Health insurance is not cheap on your own. I imagine it's really expensive in California. Okay, so you sum it up for me. The type of position. Oh, front-end developer. I just missed the title. Expertise in HTML5, CSS3, and jQuery. Media queries, proficiency in PHP preferred. Okay, so it's a WordPress position. Okay, so it's a bit of a content management. Magento, Shopify preferred. So basically, you're going to be working on a content management system. Excellent written, spoken English, availability to work, 40 hours per week, 9 to 6 p.m. This is bullshit. I'm really curious. When I see 40 hours a week, I expect that to be a 9 to 5 with an hour lunch. Hold on. I gotta do a poll. I'm really curious about this. So, engage with my audience. Yes, I want to engage with my audience. What is 40 hours per week? Or what should be expected? Or no, not what should be. What is usually expected with 40 hours per week? 9 to 5, 9 to 6. Like, if a company says that, what is like a common expectation of that? The ability to adapt to a diverse, multicultural environment. Okay. Passion to build a startup. Okay, probably not a lot of developers. You might not get a lot of mentorship. That's okay. You're getting experience. You're getting something on your resume. 9 to 5. Okay, most of you are saying 9 to 5. Because, like, this is where I heard, like, a lot of people that I've talked to, like, have developed this expectation of 9 to 6. To me, that doesn't sound right. I usually work 9 to 5s. I worked a 9 to 5:30. I've worked more hours than that, but I'm willing to work more hours for a company that, like, I've literally had a company actively push back on me working so much. And, like, that's a good company to work for. I was just like, it was my first position, and I really wanted to hit it hard. I wanted to grow as much as possible. Like, I was so excited to become a software engineer and, like, really grow in this career. And that's a good company. Okay, so 75% say 9 to 5. 25% say 9 to 6. Interesting. Okay. 8 to 4 with a 30-minute lunch. I don't think that's an option. I think that's ridiculous. take the lunch out of your time? No. Why would I do that? So you think about it like even part-time. Like if you have a 4-hour shift, the state, I think, guarantees you, I think it's either a 15-minute, I think it's a 15-minute in Indiana lunch, right? That's still included within your 4-hour time. So if you're 9 to 5, why the hell wouldn't you include, like for an 8-hour shift, why wouldn't you include an hour lunch? That makes no sense. You work 8 to 4? Okay. Oh, wait, hold on. 8 to 4, sorry. I was thinking like 9 to 4 for some reason. I'm like, okay, you're just like in a rare position, Moback. I don't know what to tell you. Okay, cool. I was curious. So I think most people have the expectation of like 9 to 5. Like you're reasonable. I think you're reasonable. Everywhere I worked in Kentucky, is KY Kentucky? Why am I blanking on that? Has the time for lunch removed from your working time, so the shift is 9 hours, but 1 hour is unpaid for your... Fuck that. What? Fuck that. I think if you work like 6 hours, you need an unpaid lunch break or something. Yeah, but like that doesn't apply to salary. That applies to hourly, doesn't it? I think a lot of companies get away with having a little bit unrealistic expectations with a salary type position. You have to unclock out. Oh, you know what? That's actually a good point. It's been a while since I've worked a part-time job. I might have had to clock out in Indiana. That is a good point. But the expectation was still there. I don't remember. It's been a long time since I've had a part-time job. Okay. All right, cool. I think like majority of us kind of have that expectation of 9 to 5. So nah, I'm good. I have shit to do. Listen, I love being a developer. I do. I loved being a developer, but I'm not interested in building up someone else's business past 9 to 5. I'm just not interested in it, right? Let me code 1 to 2 hours afterwards. If I really want to build my own stuff, let me build my own stuff. Give me the opportunity to do that and not get completely burned out from building up someone else's dream. And while I'm still signing an at-will contract where you can literally fire me for almost anything, right? Like, fuck that. I'm doing 9 to 5. So I think people should consider that as an expectation if you're doing a 9 to 6. But, you know, you take what you can take or what you can get. So, passion to build a startup. Yeah, so this is startup culture. That's pretty cool to how you have a limit with startup culture. Like passion to build a startup and you have a limit. That's not bad. Like if I see this, I'm expecting way more hours than this. 40 hours. Okay. So you should have a reliable workstation with a fast computer, microphone, speakers, reliable. Okay, so it's a remote position. It is remote. Okay, not bad. Reliable transportation of working in-house to where? It's remote. What? I guess they do have an office? That's weird. Your duties... Transforming... Okay, PSD to HTML and CSS. Creating responsive website designs. You're probably not creating the design. You're probably just transforming it. Building websites with WordPress. Working with... Oh, you are... Oh, create images optimized for the web. I think it's more of like changing not the dimensions, but the resolution of the images. Like probably really basic stuff that you could probably pick up within, you know, a couple days. Working with version control, tight deadlines. That's going to be pressure. Having multiple projects at the same time. This is entry level? Okay. Producing high quality of work with a strong focus on detail. This might be a position that you apply for if you're out of California, to be honest. I'm going to be really honest. If you're in California doing it, I mean, 35 an hour, you could probably not be on the street, but I feel like you're going to be pretty close, you know? Math. 40 if you work on Saturday, 9 to 5 if you don't, 5 to 6 mats. What's up, Northern Chip? job post is a joke at this point. They are looking for someone to do 4 different positions. I don't think so. I think it's mainly focused on front end, where you're going to have a preference for back end. So when my first company switched to WordPress, I took ownership of the back end, but I really didn't have to do a lot of work. It's like if they had some kind of add-on or extension and wanted to do something custom with it, I had to dive into the PHP a little bit. It wasn't a lot. I don't think that's an unrealistic expectation at all. I don't know if the pay... I mean, like, I'm telling you, WordPress just does not pay. Like, being a developer for content management systems, especially at the entry level, generally does not pay. And that's something you have to keep in mind. I don't think you're doing 4 different positions. I see this as a front-end focused position, maybe a little full stack, but I would say this is actually pretty common for a content management position. Sounds like they're trying to take the Cleveland Browns to the Super Bowl. I have no idea what that means. Yep, agency work. Agency work could be a bit tricky, but you could, if you want to get agency work, I highly recommend like applying for positions where you're going to be using, it's a little bit more traditional development. You're working on harder problems. It's going to help you grow more as a developer. It's going to look really good on your resume, right? Where, you know, like I had a client where she was working, like she'd jump into React and then she'd jump into Angular, and we kind of had to help her. Sorry, I bumped the mic. But we had to help her like be able to transition that without feeling overwhelmed. But she was heavy into the front end, and to be able to like learn multiple frameworks like that, which sometimes you'll do that for different clients, but that's going to be a bit of a harder position. Probably a position that's where your time is respected a little bit more, given that they're probably going to pay you a ton of money for that. WordPress and content management positions, I would argue like you're putting a ton of hours in. They're a little bit easier, but you're still putting a lot of effort in, hopefully, and you still might not get paid for the effort that you're putting in. They probably have some cheap clients. I don't know. I don't know. So this is a position where you probably apply to. Don't look at it as like a long-term type position. All right, where else should we look? Gotcha, that makes more sense than Northern Chimp. Almost all entry-level job postings are unrealistic. I did not look for entry-level or junior positions when I was applying. I don't agree with that. That hasn't been my experience as we've looked through a lot of these job postings. I think a lot of them, just the bar is much higher and it's not as entry-level friendly. But I don't agree with that. Reno, Nevada. We didn't do Seattle. East Coast, yeah, but where? Try Boston. We could do Seattle. I think we'll have better luck finding some positions in Seattle. Let's go. Front-end developer, Ascent. Nope. Experience level. Entry level. Every company wants the best of the best. Job type. Full-time. Should we be looking for anything else? Developer type. Front-end. We can look at back-end. Maybe. Via. Okay. UI developer. Let me look at developer type backend. Why not? We're Via, we build technology that changes the world, blah, 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 blah. Reliance on private cars, provides everyone with accessible, efficient, and affordable ways of getting around. Okay, so public transit. Awesome. I love the job details. Glad we went through that. I have no idea. Good luck with a position like that. UI developer, 76,000 to 92. It's in Seattle. It's looking for creative, skilled UI developer to design websites. Probably means build. Right? To be successful as a UI developer, you should have excellent knowledge of HTML, JavaScript, and CSS. In addition to this, you must work well in a team as there are several individuals involved. Oh, okay. Involved, but not necessarily on the tech team. UI developer responsibilities. The website is functional and visually appealing. This is a bit of a mix of a design position. Okay. Leads with the client to gauge. Okay, is this agency work? Plan the layout of the website. Wow, this is a mix of design and coding, I think. This is probably a small company. President at Galaxy, Director of Engineering at Galaxy Technologies. 103 employees, and you're expected to do design? Is this the right company? Winfield, Kansas? No, I don't think it is. Galaxy. Is this... This feels like a very small company. Seattle, hold on. Galaxy Technologies. Seattle. Okay. I don't know. This feels like a really small company if it exists. Cool. UI developer. Jessa, are you... What? Are you really missing these? You didn't catch the one with DA, Jessa? Let me catch up with chat a little bit. Worked at an agency in Florida. I was doing consultations and all WordPress development for $15 an hour. Man, WordPress just pays so little. What's up, Ivan? How you doing? I have no idea who that is. No, like that's... Yeah, that I would expect that to be a troll. No. Let's see. Man, I wish content management positions paid a bit more, but they just don't. Like, I feel like a lot of developers that do that kind of work, they do a lot of work. It's just not very hard work. It's not very difficult work most of the time. But it can be. But a lot of the clients you get can tend to be cheaper clients. It really is what the... Like, a lot of people that want content management websites... They don't really want to pay for ongoing services. They don't want to really pay for anything robust or custom. Yeah, they just don't pay a lot, unfortunately. But yeah, this feels like a UI developer / design type position. Yeah, I don't know. This is going to be tricky. I don't think this is going to be... Like, if you have... Like, if you're a designer switching to becoming a front-end developer, like, this is probably something... This isn't probably. You should absolutely apply for a position like this. Don't even hesitate. But this isn't going to be for most people unless you have design chops. Web developer, IT applications development journey. Oh, yikes. This is Seattle. Yikes. Yikes. Oh, man. I get weird applications that have asked me, like, do I have AIDS? Do I have cancer? Do I have... I don't know. This isn't a common thing, and a lot of states block this shit. I can see something... Oh, this is in Washington. This is not even Seattle. Really? Okay. Washington's pretty damn left-leaning, though. But, like, your health and your vaccinations are no one else's business. This is complete garbage when companies try to do this. We are seeking web developer to support DRS web Windows applications that are in the member employee. This is potentially backend. What is this? Visual Studio C#, Visual Studio. custom Windows application. So this isn't web development. We're scrapping this. That's not web development. There might have been other responsibilities as a web developer. Yeah, like I expected that to see that a little bit more commonly during, but to still see that, it just feels weird. My browser crashed just to make me miss some drama. No, we didn't have any drama. Only, we had a troll, but no drama. Only $15, you can get paid more packing items and boxes for tagging clothes. Yeah, but you're not getting the experience. But yes, the pay's low. But ultimately, if you can get paid that and get the experience while you look for another developer position, I think it's well worth it. But it depends, right? If you can't afford that, like, I wouldn't quit a job for that, but if you are absolutely unemployed, you can manage the bills to be able to do that. But that's the thing. You have to be able to manage your bills and pay your bills. If you can't, it's absolutely a horrible idea. Okay. What other cities, I guess? I mean, there were other front-end positions, but we decided to dive into something that was supposed to be a back-end web dev position that didn't really look like a back-end web dev position. Looked more like a desktop application position. Miami. I'm actually curious about Miami. Let's do it. Let's see. Junior front-end developer React. Okay. ERP application developer. You got that, troll? They're probably going to keep coming, Jessa. Just stay, yeah, just stay on top of chat. Nice, nice. Web application developer. Maybe we should look through instead of just going through the first. Ooh, Node.js and Angular. Backend developer. I like that. Read the sticky. DEE9. I guess that's a little bit related. Now we're gonna keep going, Ivan. Go ahead and ask a question like that during Thursday. We do a Q&A every Thursday at 5 p.m. Central Time. All right, let's look. Junior front-end developer, React. Existing portfolio of websites with front end and back end. Is this agency again? Probably a lot of agency work. Tight deadlines and a high pace of work environment. You're probably going to be working a lot, maybe overworked. 1 year's of web dev experience in a professional environment. I still think it's worth applying for this position. Working experience with React hooks is a must. Okay. React hooks is a must versus like class-based components. So they probably just want you to dive into functional React or function-based components. MOBEX or MST is a plus. I feel like I've heard those terms before, but I don't know them. Solid understanding of JavaScript, TypeScript, experience with Sass, Bootstrap, plus. Okay, not a lot of vanilla CSS knowledge. Bootstrap, version control. I would probably spend some time and apply for this type of position, given that you have a very strong portfolio. I think it's worth it. This might even benefit if you have done some freelance type work and used Angular or React to be able to do that. That's interesting experience to be able to translate over. ERP application developer. Analyzes, creates specifications for application functionalities. PeopleSoft tools. This feels like a low-code position. To build functionality. Prototyping, design, development, conversion, testing, development. This is not... Definitely not typical web dev. PS Code. This is not... Why is this under web dev? Desired qualifications. HTML, CSS, JavaScript, jQuery. Node.js and Python. Holy shit. Administrative. Assist with technical expert addressing problems related to system integration, compatibility, and multiple platform integration. This includes guidance related to general and portal-specific software design, development. Is it this based on the software that you build? Or just the software that you use? Is this more of like an IT position? I don't know what the hell this is. This isn't a web dev position. If you're trying to get in a web dev, I would just scrap this type of position. I don't know what the hell that I just read, but that sounds weird. That sounds really weird. Like state tree, guess talking about React state, really? Huh. MST is Unity and Master Server Toolkit as asset, but they probably aren't talking about that. Okay. I need a Don's translations page where I can read what the employer says on job duties and have it explain what it really means. Yeah, we should build like a ChatGPT bot to be able to do that. That'd be funny. We are only looking for highly skilled full-stack back-end developers who are rock stars with back-end programming. Okay. Project manager. Developers will be required to see out a project from conception to final product, requiring good organizational skills and attention to detail. Pretty natural problem solvers who take... So this could... I mean, it depends on like when, but this is probably going to prefer a little bit of experience. Become a leader at our company, so someone who has leadership skills, maybe. We need your passion and expertise to help us build the Eat OS brand. What? Okay. We have a fun workplace culture with a strong team that comes together to bring 100% of what they do. Developing website and dashboard architecture, developing backend website architecture and applications, defining server and databases requirements. So yeah, heavy backend for sure. Designing and developing APIs and GraphQL. Knowledge of GraphQL necessary. That's a high expectation for an entry-level position. At least 3 years of work experience. What the fuck? Are you kidding me? I clicked entry-level, right? Yeah, this isn't for you. It's a waste of time to apply for something like this. If you want to do a shot in the dark, go for it, but this is not entry-level friendly at all. All right, what other city? I finished my green tea. Let's go. Maybe towards the end we can branch outside of the U.S. Got 2 Atlantas. 3 out of 5 year of experience is a new entry level? No, it's not. It's more common, but it's not. Denver, Atlanta. We got 3 Atlantas. Okay, we'll do Atlanta. Let's go. Alrighty. Let's go. Atlanta, Georgia. Junior web developer. Oh, man. I get that I have like a little bit of a bias against agency work, but like agency work can be a crapshoot of your responsibilities given that the clients the company needs to survive. It's can sometimes be a little bit more of a high pressure type position. I hope a lot of people can start working on a product. I mean, if that's kind of your vibe, then go for it. But I think agency work is a little bit rougher for new developers. Oh, yeah, sorry. You are right. I did forget to set it again. Entry level, job type, full. Let's go. Front-end developers, venue e-learning solutions, okay? That's a problem with Indeed. They are probably never going to fix that. With the reset. I wish it did. I feel like it'd be a better user experience if it didn't reset it. You work with, work for one with CRMS and Realty? And what's up, Black Kojak? Can I not scroll down? Hello? I'm literally trying to scroll. Thank you. Okay, so this is not in Atlanta. What count is this in Atlanta? Atlanta, React Native. Okay, that's not web dev. Atlanta, Georgia. Okay, that's mobile. Oh boy. What's Realty? Customer relationship management. Gotcha. But what's Realty? How do you know which jobs are scams? That's what we're trying to look through. Sometimes you gotta look through the finer details and get a feel for it. Metro Atlanta? Is that what I should look up? I don't think that's a thing. Sorry. Let's go to inclusivity. Atlanta, Georgia. Front end. Fuck. No! It reset again. You're right. That's actually frustrating. Okay. Experience, entry level. Web developer, I guess. Can we find any in Atlanta? Mobile application, junior iOS. A lot of mobile positions. Well, is it one company? No, it's not. Victory Church, Director of Web Development. We clicked on entry level, right? Yep. Okay. Whew. Atlanta's struggling a bit for web dev positions. All right, we'll look at 2, I guess. Front-end developers. Venue is looking for talented and reliable web developers with extensive experience in PHP, MySQL, jQuery, JavaScript, Ajax, CSS. You will join an existing small team of elite programmers and project managers. This position can transition into a long-term full-time contract. Work from home position. Okay. I don't care about this. Is that it? You will join an existing small team of elite programmers and multiple project managers. Okay. Let me just take a look at this company. Why not? E-learning developer at... Okay. At this point, if you want like general advice on a company, if you think a company is a scam or not, or based in the US, like they're lying, but they're really not in the US, I would just see if they're on LinkedIn. I think most legitimate companies are on LinkedIn, even startups. I know it's like a very general rule to go by, but if they're not at least on LinkedIn, I don't know. I don't even think it's worth giving it a try or trusting them. I mean, LinkedIn's a big, especially when you get agency work. LinkedIn's a really powerful platform for advertising agency work. Man, there's so many different companies that you can apply to. This just feels... I don't know. Services. They're probably a legitimate company. But it might be more of a global company, and I wonder... I would have to dig into this company a bit more. They might be a legitimate company. Atlanta, Georgia. There's something that feels very weird about agency companies where you kind of... I don't know how to describe it. It's like sometimes you get trapped into... I've heard stories where you get trapped into more of like a global type company. Like they kind of advertise in a certain city, but they're more global, not necessarily based in the US. Like they're not registered necessarily with where they're registered. And you can look up company names. You can look up registrations in each state, and that's one thing you might try. Like if they're not on LinkedIn, maybe they're a legitimate company. But most legitimate companies are at least on LinkedIn. From what I've seen that have a tech team, I should say that. But yeah, I don't know. You're probably gonna have to dig into that company and see, like even Glassdoor, and see what people are saying about them. But no one's even mentioning that software developer. Oh, actually, New Hampshire. Because it could be more of an educational training type program. E-learning developer. When I see like e-learning developer, that's more of like less actual engineering and coding and more like low code solutions or like building within their platform, which can be a little bit... it's not really going to propel you in the direction you think it's going to propel you. It's more of something that's holding you back. Okay, cool. There's something that feels fishy about this position. I don't know, something that feels off about it. Dig into it. I don't know if I would... I can't tell you whether I consider this to be like entry-level friendly or not. Fairly sure SQL is not front-end. Yeah, but it could be included in terms of like you have an extra responsibility with the front-end focused. I think that's actually common enough where you might see that on job applications. One strategy you could do is search up startups that just got funding. Go to their website, apply directly to the company. Email their CEO saying that you were interested, but usually startups want seniors. Oh, you're just talking about for applying for positions. I was, yeah, okay. I was still in the context of like trying to find the legitimacy of the company. Also, even if they're on LinkedIn, pay attention to the email domain. Scammers are afoot. Yeah, so don't assume they're a legitimate company just because they're on LinkedIn. That is something that needs clarified. Reviture is on LinkedIn. That is true, but they do pair you up with legitimate companies. But Reviture isn't necessarily a scam. It's more of, a lot of people think it's more of an official, like actual company where you're getting more traditional developer position, where it's more of like a little bit of a training and a placement for, you know, sometimes you get a crapshoot of companies that you might get placed into. But it is legitimate, even if it does have some shady practices. And Ahmed, read the sticky. Jessa, are you still there? Fluffy Cloud, read the sticky. Guys, make sure you're reading the pinned comment and you respect the rules. All right. Okay, let's look at web developer in Gwinnett County, Georgia. Located in the vibrant community that is Gwinnett County. Is a technology-rich, financially affordable 4-year institution with an access mission housed on a modern 260-acre campus. Okay, so it's a college web dev position. Okay. As a member of the web dev, or as a web team, develop and maintain the GC public and internal websites using up-to-date and effective web technologies with a focus on the end user experience and offering a consistent look and feel that aligns with brand standards, key messages, and college mission and goals. Ensure usability and accessibility of public and internal websites, including 508 compliance. Okay. So, probably a CMS type position. Yep, WordPress. Bachelor degree. Okay, probably if you don't have a BS degree. I'm going to go off of what Mahan said and kind of just like I don't know. I trust that he's, sharing an accurate experience with the university that he was in, but I could see universities having a big bias for BS degrees. This is probably a type of position where if it does say BS degree, probably isn't worth applying to if you don't have a BS degree. Or CS degree. I keep saying BS. CS. BS and CS. BA. Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Arts, BS degree in CS. I am messing myself up with words today. But yeah, it's a WordPress position. Some experience. So when you see, again, some experience with design tools such as Photoshop, probably like really basic image manipulation, which anyone can learn. Drupal. Content management system. Okay. Yeah, I don't think, if you don't have the CS degree, I don't even know if it's worth applying to this type of position, but it's another content management position. Just be careful you don't get locked into something like this. But, if you're looking for anything, you're looking for anything. All right. What other cities? Oh, you had it on Top Chat? Yeah. Live chat is where the fun's at. Top Chat is nicer. If you guys don't want to deal with trolls, go to Top Chat on YouTube. Just change live. It usually starts on Top Chat. But if you want to see the trolls, look on Live Chat. Seems like an easy job. Maybe. Yeah, Atlanta's pretty dry for web dev positions. Ugh. We got one for New York City. Any other locations? Market is tough for everyone. It's... Can you eliminate the location for remote? Like this, and we do a search? You can. We could probably do remote. Salt Lake City. Don, could you try searching Hong Kong? Maybe later. Let me see. I don't know if Hong Kong... Man... the culture's probably way different. Yeah, let's look at remote. I think that's a good suggestion. America Hospital Association. Graphic design and UX, UI focus, NLP space. Full stack web developer, e-tool develop. It's a front end styling and back end scripting. Front end style. Okay. So what do you mean styling? Do you mean writing CSS? Do you mean building out the UI and coding it out and knowing HTML? I kind of want to look into this. Programming, Visual Basic, what? No. Sorry, okay, I gotta do this. They really need to keep some of the filters that we apply. We shouldn't have to do this every single time. Okay. That is one that pops up. Apprenticeship. Web applications developer. Okay. Junior front-end developer, full-time, blue light consultant. Can we stop getting this agency work? .NET web developer. I don't know. I don't really know .NET. So, junior web developer, Plan Systems International. Cart pilot. If you're passionate about cloud commerce, that sounds interesting. Media Genesis. We'll look at these three. You'd be great. Yeah, Black Kojak, we went through a hybrid design and developer role. We went through a few of them that you might want to apply to. Yeah, I have searched through UK roles, Black Kojak. Join the Matrix, join live chat. Yeah, it's weird that they specified CSS and not front end, and then back end. I feel like I need to write our resumes correctly. Companies should penalize. Or I feel like we need to write our resumes correctly. Companies should penalize for writing horrible job descriptions, like the candidate can pick which interview stage to skip. I don't know what you mean. I don't know how those two things go together. Like the candidate can pick which interview stage to skip. Why should the candidate be allowed to skip any part of the interview process? I genuinely don't know what you mean by that. All right, so for 20 years, eTool Developers, a West Michigan-based family-owned company of Specialized. I like that. Probably a smaller type position. PHP, gonna pay shit. But a lot of PHP positions that are open, legitimate software engineer positions. Yeah, 25 to 30 an hour in Michigan. Okay, that's definitely not terrible for a first position for a family-owned business. Front-end styling, UI, UX experience, must be proficient. This might be for you, Black Kojak. Well, I think you're in the UK, though, right? Not in the US. With complex databases, latest JavaScript, experience with e-commerce systems, CMS platforms or equivalent, knowledge of back office e-commerce website tasks such as order file, transmissions, inventory updates, shipping, tax, product data management, experience with GA4, Google Ads, SEO back. Okay. I mean, is this a WordPress? Did I miss that? Mix of front-end style. Oh, wait, this was the CSS. What are you asking for? Latest JavaScript, jQuery, React. But this position is an equal mix of front-end styling and back-end scripting. So 50-50, full-stack position, but then you want... What do you want with this? When you say front-end styling, UI, UX experience, typically that's going to be a little bit more web design oriented. Do you have designs? Do you outsource them? Do you... I honestly don't know what you're going to be doing here. I don't know if it's actually a full stack position. If you need design chops, do they have a template that you can just work with? Are you expected to know some basic UX fundamentals, or are they confusing styling with CSS with like, oh, I hear styling with CSS and I automatically assume like, oh, it's going to be like design focused, right? I genuinely don't know what your responsibilities are here. Latest Ajax. Latest... Wait, do you see latest Ajax? Hold on. That's actually an interesting... Oh. Latest... well, okay, they're just creating a bucket for all of that, sure. I don't think this person's going to be able to test you appropriately. Honestly, like... I think this is entry-level friendly, to be honest. I think having confidence with this type of position will go a long way. You are UK based, okay. Sorry, I gotta stop hopping between chats. I feel like, okay, Don keeps it real compared to other dev career content creators. That's why I keep coming back. I appreciate that, man. Making it, oh, you're making a new Indeed site? Great. Indeed definitely needs it. Just a better, just better state management with the filters. Okay, let me sum this up. This feels like a family-owned business. This feels like a position that could treat you with a lot of respect, could be a good first position, and I'm not sure they know what they want or what they need. I think this is probably family-owned with, like, the tech expertise that they've gotten to help them develop this application probably is not web dev based, if they even got any whatsoever, or they just copied a bunch from other job postings. This feels like you're probably not going to have a big team, but this is probably entry level friendly. I would apply for something like this. All right, let's see. Web application developer, Kane Logistics. Desire for career growth as a developer, ability to learn quickly, intermediate, a cold fusion. Holy shit. Okay. I'm on Indeed. I can't base this on one job posting site, a job board. I feel like you guys have to navigate through a lot of bullshit to find positions, like legitimate web dev positions that like coding boot camps have prepared you for, that, you know, like stuff like Free Code Camp, Odin Project have kind of like launched you towards. I feel like there are a lot of positions that are available, and the ones that are available are, how do you read this? How do you interpret this when you don't have experience in the industry? Like I just imagine myself as a brand new developer reading through all of this and going back to the mom and pop shop or the family owned business and seeing like styling. Oh, okay. So I gotta know design skills probably, right? They want UX. Okay, let's take a UX course, right? And then when you get into UX, you might get some like prototyping and mock-up stuff, you know, a little bit, even if it's like a low fidelity wireframe. Even if it's content placement. And you're like, and then I could see you going down this rabbit hole of a bunch of courses, trying to learn everything, and then you really know nothing. You know what I mean? I can't imagine being a developer right now navigating through all this bullshit. This seems really difficult to navigate through. Half of them are like entry-level requirements. You must be the Master Chief in Halo. Yep, jack of all trades. I'd reckon styling is just CSS, but they mentioned UX, though. That's the thing. That's what throws me off. Depressingly relatable. It's not going to be like this forever. I promise you it's not going to be like this forever. Unless the world's, going to end. I don't see that happening. This will recover. This will get better. Give it a little bit of time. Make sure your finances are in order. Pick up part-time jobs as needed. Like, just make sure your finances are in order. Make sure that you have a little, you create realistic expectations on how long it might take to get a job. And I think you're going to be just fine. And it's kind of just weathering out the storm. Plenty of people are getting jobs now, but it is harder. What's up, Devin? How you doing? Job hunting is a lot of bullshit right now for developers. Yeah, it feels like it. It's tough. I get it, man. I get it. All right, sounds good, Jessa. Thank you for letting me know. Desire for career growth as a developer, ability to quickly learn. What? Remind me what Cold Fusion is. I've just heard developers just shit on it all the time. Adobe Cold Fusion. This is like Dreamweaver, like where you're using. Is that what it is? Like, hold on. Maybe I should actually read it. Cold Fusion. Battle-proven, high-performance application server that makes web development easier for every coder. What's the language with it? Commercial rapid web application development. Rapid develop. Oh, that feels like it's a low-code solution. This does not feel. Yeah, this does not feel like a traditional web dev position. I might be wrong on that. Anything else? Knowledge of Mule, ESB. I have no knowledge of that. Knowledge of e-commerce or supply chain and ERP. No. BA, BS degree in computer sciences. Nope, don't have that. Possess working knowledge of SQL and relational databases, SQL Server and or Oracle. Okay. I have some with that. Mainly personal projects. Intermediate developer responsibilities. Intermediate now. Intermediate developer. Can you give me like the Saint ability to this is remote. Okay. Reliability or reliably commute or planning to relocate before starting work. So you don't have the option for... We selected remote, did we not? We didn't. I have no idea. I like this indeed is frustrating. I actually thought we did a refresh, selected remote, and then we had a reselect. Am I losing my mind? I feel like we selected remote. Okay, we're doing St. Petersburg right now. Java. Okay, 1 year. How much you pay? HTML, CSS, XML. Is Cold Fusion a Java thing? There are certain positions where it just like irritates me. I hate the title web application developer because it means a dozen different things. There's no consistency across the job the job postings. There's like absolutely no consistency whatsoever. It's just a catch-all term that's like web-related developer. This feels annoying. I hate looking through job postings like this. This just feels fucking annoying. Now, should you apply to it? I don't know. I honestly don't know. Set a BS or CS degree might be, was it BA, BS degree, or did it say actual computer science? Oh, in computer sciences. I wouldn't waste your time with this. Literally scrap it. Fuck it. Do not apply to that position. It's actually Java. Okay, so Cold Fusion is Java. I will remember that. I feel like the people writing the descriptions and job postings don't always know what they're asking for. Like, they just list a bunch of buzzwords. Yeah, I think that's a pretty common problem. Yep. Oh, boy. I'm actually irritated by reading that job posting. Let's see. Mohammed, read the sticky. The pinned comment. We have a lot of Mohammeds that stop by, so I don't know like who I've had a timeout in the past. Let me actually search. Yeah, I don't care. Fuck it. Jess is gonna be back soon, probably. I don't know. All right, so front-end engineer, cart pilot. I have a good feeling about this one. I'm being honest with you. I have a good feeling about this one. Cart pilot is looking for a front-end developer to help build and scale our supply chain solution. We're looking for engineers as skilled in development as usability and design. Okay. Passionate about cloud, commerce, data-driven applications, 1 to 2 years of experience, industry, or experience. Oh, that's Chicago. Because we... okay, that's my... We're looking at Chicago. 1 to 2 years of experience, solid understanding of branding and design. So startup, cart pilot, this feels like a startup. Yes. No people that work here. Okay. Is this position paying? Agile development practices and lean software development. You basically just want to get shit out quickly because you're a brand new startup. You are knowledgeable about, don't say Scrum. Okay, they didn't say Scrum. That's the biggest irritation ever for just like experience with Scrum with a startup that has like 1 employee. I think it's stupid. You're basically doing everything possible just to get that company off the ground, and like you might not even have a job. You most likely won't have a job soon anyways. Like wasting your time on creating some sort of architecture, or wasting your time on creating some sort of system to be able to push out issues, like really adhere to this agile process and like develop systems of engineering that work really well as your team scales when your company's...
Listen.
What?
Hey Dom. I was broke for a couple years and always wanted to show you some support as I listened to you often in the background while programming. Finally made it and just wanted to show my support now. Keep doing what you do.
Holy fuck. Josh with the $50 donation. Yo, Josh, thank you so much. Damn. Holy shit. I do appreciate that generosity. Damn. I don't think we've gotten that big of a donation in like a year. Seriously, Josh, thank you so much. I don't know what to say. I was broke for a couple years and always wanted to show you some support as I listen to you often in the background while programming. Finally made it, and you finally made it. That's awesome. And just wanted to show my support now. Keep doing what you do. I literally was like, I didn't even hear the message because I was like, holy shit, that just seems so generous. That's too much, man. But seriously, I don't know what to say. Thank you. All of it goes directly towards my bills, and I do appreciate the $50 donation. By the way, congrats on the position. Seriously. It's tough out there. If you just got it, good for you. It's good inspiration for the bullshit that we're navigating through. A lot of people are kind of just like, ooh, forcing their way through this very, very muddy path, and it's good to hear stuff like that. But seriously, that's awesome, Josh. Thank you so much, man. I don't know what else to say. I'm speechless. Thank you, man. Holy shit. Oh, I think it was in USD. No, it's $50 USD. It'll say like a different, something different if it's not USD. How many hours is 50 USD? I don't know what that question is. Josh giving courage to us all. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty inspirational. Holy shit. Sounds like he accepted a pretty good position to be able to donate like that. Anyways, yeah. Keep it up, bro. Same to the rest of you. Yeah, seriously, Josh, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. It allows me to continue doing this full time, so seriously, thank you. Damn. Okay, we gotta focus. I have more job postings to get through, but yeah, that's awesome. I love when people kind of, I can help you. Like if you can't, like if you have nothing to donate, can't become a member, do not invest. Do not donate. Please don't. That's why I'm going to continue doing this for free. But if you do get that job and you do toss something afterwards to show that appreciation, I have nothing but appreciation for that. So you don't have to do it, but seriously, thank you. I mean, I have to say thank you like a half dozen times or like a dozen times after something like that. But then I lose focus of the content. So we got to get back to it. But seriously, thank you. Thing is about a startup company. Thing is about startup company is that if you are the only developer, you can ask for CTO position, equity, and also slowly pivot the company to something you want to do. Your CTO position is going to be bullshit. With a startup company that has no employees that never made it, it's not even going to matter. I think that's not even something you should care to aim for. But the developer experience in general is something. Treat yourself. Oh, Parks and Recs reference. I never watched it, actually. No, it's going directly towards my bills. All donations, all memberships go direct. I'm trying my best to... The market affects everyone, I promise you that. So I'm not going to waste that money. Thing is, or will the stream remain on the channel? I think so. I think I'm going to keep it live. I'm late to the stream. Well, welcome, Momentum. We'll probably keep going for another 20 minutes or so. It's because you help us keep going. That's good. I'm glad to hear it. Seriously. You guys should keep going. All the advice that I give, it's literally... I know I give a lot of harsh advice that a lot of other content creators won't give. Because I know they're... especially if you're on TikTok and you just, watch YouTube shorts and stuff like that. But it's meant to level out your expectations. And just create more of a financial plan to be able to weather out the storm, so to speak, Because people are getting dev jobs right now. They are. Every single day... It's just a lot harder. You don't know when you're going to get it. Chances are it's probably going to take you a little bit longer than you thought. But yeah, congrats on the new position, by the way. What type of position is it, by the way? Is it front end, back end? Is it even web dev? All right, so okay, so this seems like a position that you probably can't apply to. I'd be curious about what their willing to pay. They're probably looking for someone a little bit more experienced, but this is the type of startup that you could probably talk yourself into, especially for a lower pay, to be able to just like build a prototype. Maybe they can invest in like a contract type thing with you and just see how it goes. But this is where, you know, social skills will come in handy. Yeah. All right, what else? I'm willing to go outside the US. Where else should we look? Where is everyone trying to get a dev job? I guess that wasn't fully remote. I don't know. I don't want to look at fully remote. We'll look at it next time if I do another stream like this. Victory. BC, Canada, Australia maybe? Yeah, but where in Australia? I heard, or I read, no, I heard, no, I watched on YouTube, where only like 5% of Australia was populated with people. Is that a thing? I'm pumped now. That's awesome, DF. That's awesome. Could you land a job with HTML, CSS, and JavaScript? Oh. Read the pinned comment. No, US pays better, so only US, but fully remote. No, I'm gonna do what I want. Are you telling me like I'm not allowed to look up job postings in the outside the US? Is that like legitimately what you're saying? The young Indians? For remote from Mars? Nope. Not until Elon Musk gets us there. Melbourne? Where is Melbourne? I saw your initial recommendation, clearly coded. Melbourne? Where is Melbourne? Is in Australia. Okay. Yeah, why not? We could look at Australia. Florida. Is there... All right, here we go. Melbourne. What do I click on? What do I click on? I have no idea. Nope, you can do whatever you want, but US jobs better than others. Yeah, but what was the context in even saying that when I asked, or like I said, we're gonna look for jobs outside of the US? Like what was the context that sprouted that comment? Were you replying to someone? Did I just miss it? Among Brazilians, knowing English at all seems to be a big advantage, and I'm not seizing it. Okay, seems like good insight. I believe it is VIC for Victoria. Okay, we'll just look at the first one. That's fine. Sure. Let's go web developer. We're going to go job type, full-time. There's no entry level or anything like that. Okay, so web developer, Department of Job Skills, Industry and Regions, hybrid remote, front-end developer. We'll look at 2. Ooh, Black AI company. Let's go. Mostly full-stack web dev intern training. Weird position, I know, but decent amount of full-stack development. Also mixed into... automate, improve processes. Gotcha. So you're going to be doing a bit of like creating automation through low code? If so, what is the ratio, I wonder, of actual dev work versus low code? Okay. So it was, so you're in full stack web dev intern training, or is it like, so it's an actual internship? No. Full stack web dev. Oh, okay. Gotcha. But it's, an internship. That's what you're saying? All right, let's take a look. Due to machinery of government changes under section... I don't care about that. Agriculture, Victoria Sports Scientific Research. Okay, degree in computer science. I have no idea. No idea if this applies in Australia. Yeah, I trained the No, you train the interns? Oh, so it's not an internship position for you. It's more of, training interns. Got it. Okay, that is unique. Huh, that's interesting. Is this it? Technical skills. What am I supposed to do with this? Hold on. There has to be... Okay. I don't think I missed anything, but what am I looking at? I have no idea. I have no idea if this is for you. No idea whatsoever. Okay, front-end developer. Parkville VIC hybrid remote. Okay, just give me... Oh, no, I missed it. I'm sorry, I did miss it. I thought this was another job posting that skipped the technical requirements, so let me go ahead and read this. So, relevant on-the-job professional skills and expertise in demonstration implementation of usable interfaces. Okay. Demonstrated capability in developing web front ends. Is English a primary language here or not? Using JavaScript, CSS, Sass, HTML5, Bootstrap, Python web frameworks, Flask, Bottle, Django, JavaScript web frameworks, Node.js. Okay. React, Vue. This person has no idea what they're looking for. They're English. This person has absolutely no idea what they're looking for. Python. And then mixing JavaScript web frameworks with Node.js, which is not a framework, but React and Vue. I genuinely do not know what you're going to be doing. If it's a front-end position, if it's a back-end. I think they just tossed in Node.js, and I think they meant a front-end framework, but I think this position, or whoever's hiring for it, has no idea what they're looking for. I think that interview process is going to be a crapshoot. It could be entry-level friendly. So is it agent? Oh, stakeholders. Sharing accountability for the impact on users' workflow. A friendly and supportive professional environment, career progression, opportunities, great work-life balance. Okay. I don't know. I don't know how big the company is. Northwestern Melbourne Primary Health Network. So you have the potential to have different back-end systems. They might have different internal tooling that have been built on different back-end systems, but I don't think that's necessarily the case. I think they just looked up JavaScript web frameworks because they want someone, like they were told, yeah, this person needs to know JavaScript. So they're like, oh, okay, they probably need to know frameworks in JavaScript. So we're just going to list the most common ones we found on the top 5 list on Google. And for some reason, they found Node.js as a framework. I genuinely do not know who you're going to be reporting to. Good luck. Is it entry-level friendly? Maybe. I think you can go by salary. But I have no idea in this area of Australia. So I think it might be worth applying to. I don't know. What do you guys think? If you can understand the accent. But it is, okay. It is, the written primary language is English. Like, okay. I've seen this a lot. It's a pain to read these job descriptions. Yeah, we've been in pain this whole stream. It's like, hey, let's put everything for the job description. Yep. Node.js and Python web frameworks at the same time. Multiple Python web frameworks at that. Yep. Is it so hard for HR to just ask the dev team for required skills before making... Do they have a dev team, though, Daniel? Yep. It's very confusing to navigate through this. I get it. It's a non-profit. You could still definitely get paid for it, though. So, I don't know if that's relevant. But maybe that means a smaller dev team, possibly. I don't know. Or maybe... Is there other context that I'm missing with that statement? It's probably if they know X framework, they can learn Y. I don't think it is, because they listed Node.js as a framework. I think they're just... I don't know. I don't think they... I honestly don't know what backend skills you actually need when they list Node.js as a framework. Like, if they listed Express, I'd be like, oh, they might have different internal tooling, right? But usually if they're open to you just having any backend framework experience, it'll be like, and relatable experience or similar frameworks or something like that. I'm kind of lacking the words, but it'll usually be like an etc. at the end of it, where they're open to that translating over. But they did say Vue and React, so they expect Vue to translate over to React, so they might have just, like, not included that. I don't know, but that Node.js in it is weird. Plumbing, tell them. No, it's not a framework. And, you know, you might think so, but it's not a Python framework either. You're right. Losing my voice, damn. All right. Black AI. You're early or we're late. We should have the job description up soon. Oh. Okay. In the meantime, if you can build awesome websites, we want to work with you. You will be working closely with our computer vision engineers and developers to build machine learning solutions for a variety of different tasks and projects. It's a full-time position in our Melbourne office, located in Vistroy, period, requirements. You love building things. You've got a portfolio of really cool projects. You can communicate really well. You want some ownership over your work. I don't know. Maybe keep tabs on this job posting, and maybe in a week, let me know if they've updated it. Give me another area. I'm open to US. I'm open to different countries. I'm open to... Just give me something else. Get me out of here. Yeah, like first one that says something. Give me a location. You thought the JS stood for just saying? They probably thought that too, Garrett. Try fully remote. Nah, we're going to go something specific. Try India, needs something more specific. Sao Paulo, Brazil. Okay, that's unique. Let's go back. Indeed. Brazil. Is this going to be in Spanish? No. I ain't doing that. Something not in Spanish. What was the next one? Germany or France? Give me something more specific. Philippines. All right, let's go. Philippines. Actually, where is Philippines located? Indeed. I'm just going to do Philippines. Philippines is a country, correct? But it's a very small country. How big is a country? Hold on. Philippines map. I don't know. So Philippines... Actually, you know what? That wasn't a city either. I'm going to be fair. What was the next one? Jackson, Minnesota. Okay, can we get back to U.S.? Jackson, Minnesota. MS. That's not Minnesota. Holy shit, I am failing at geography so bad. Is that Minnesota? Is that not? No, that is Minnesota. I'm right. That's not Michigan. That's Minnesota. Okay. Fuck. I suck at geography. All right. Jackson, MS. Associate front-end web developer. Mad genius. Okay. Bowhead. Okay. Oh, all right. You can tell I'm like at the end of my stream. Wow. Okay. 40,000. That is low. You can get away with that with associate in the title. At Mad Genius, we aim to deliver the unexpected for our clients and for one another. We do this by holding our values a quarter. Just tell me what you do. As a front-end web developer, you'll work as an integral part of the web team to build custom websites. So agency work. You'll contribute features to massive projects and take on entire builds of your own. Is this a word? Yeah, it's a WordPress. I'm done with WordPress positions. No more WordPress positions. I can't do it anymore. All right, Bowhead. This is in Vicksburg. Hopefully this is close. Oh, sorry. I was about to lose it. I thought I saw Cold Fusion again. All right, so Bowhead seeks a front-end developer to support the Engineering Research and Development Center, contract headquartered in Vicksburg, Minnesota. Mississippi? Fuck. Oh, my God. Oh. It's Mississippi. Thank you. Oh, I said that like 8 times. Oh, Mississippi is a very poor state. Okay. That's good to know. Maybe that's a good salary in that state. I have no idea. We're gonna keep reading. We're moving forward. We've made no mistakes today. Advise, develop, approaches, and review software development. You thought MN was main? Okay, thank you. You're making me feel a little bit better. Common programming languages to be used include, but not limited to CSS, HTML, Vue, React, Power. What is this? What is this? Microsoft Power. Oh, data visualization. Got it. Okay. JavaScript, ASP.NET, C#. Okay, so it's a .NET position. Visual Basic or C#. Design software for Azure platforms. This is front end. Web applications or desktop applications. The software will potentially interact with databases, which may include, but not limited to, Cosmos. Okay, the interaction I'm not worried about, unless you're writing the actual backend logic for that. Research customers. You're doing research, okay. Competitors, so filling a little bit of a UX role. Develop personas, scenarios, and user stories. So it's essentially a full stack position that's also UX, like truly full stack. Work with stakeholders, advise and assist with development. I think I'm getting sick. Okay. 2 to 5 years, fuck me. I literally forgot to... No. There's no entry level in Jackson. I'm done. We looked at enough jobs. I hope that was helpful. I spent 2 hours looking through job postings and I'm already done. Like, I'm giving up as becoming a developer. I don't know how you guys navigate through this bullshit. I don't know. I truly don't know. It sucks. I'm sorry. We'll continue doing this. I'll continue, I don't know, torturing myself with this. Because it's just a crapshoot. It's so hard. Like, you don't know this stuff until you're in the industry. And even when you're in the industry, like even I have trouble reading some of this and understanding like exactly what they're looking for because they don't even know what the hell they're looking for. So I get it. Maybe we'll do another attempt. I think we did get to some legitimate positions. And you know what? I'm just going to place the blame on you guys. To be honest, like I'm going to place it on you guys. You guys just recommended bad cities. Like just stop living in a bad city. I don't know what to tell you. I think it's your fault. So we'll place the blame on you guys. And then maybe we'll try it again with some better cities. And I wish you all luck. Sincerely. And like joking aside, I know I'm finding some bad positions and job postings, but there are people that are getting jobs every single day. They just continue pushing forward. My best advice for you, legitimately, is just financially prepare. Like pick up part-time jobs. Don't quit your full-time job. Just financially prepare for it to take longer than you thought it would, or have a backup plan, right? Just do that. You will eventually get that position. The market's not going to be rough forever. It won't be. I am mentally exhausted. And also, you know, before I and Josh, thank you again so much for the $50 donation. And everyone that does subscribe through, you know, Patreon, I don't think I've updated the list just yet for this week, but everyone that does subscribe through Patreon, even just like Discord Nitro, YouTube membership, stuff like that, you get extra perks, you get early access to podcast episodes, you get other perks that I can't even think of because my mind is just dead right now. And we are starting in September I'm going to be offering extra private content. So like we're going to be digging into initially educational programs. So I do like coding bootcamp reviews and like different web dev educational program reviews. I invite on a bunch of graduates, but if you want to see me actually diving in to like, okay, now I'm going to take a look at this. I'm going to go through the reviews. I'm going to take a deep look at this educational program that members and like Twitch subscribers vote on. Then we're going to like really dive in. I'm going to create some like extra private content. So I'm going to be starting that in September. Just keep it in mind. And you're back right now. All right. Sounds good, Jessa. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you on Thursday. If you have web dev questions, I'll be live Thursday, 5 p.m. Central Time. I'll see you guys then. All right. Thanks, everyone. Take care.